Oh, hey guys, I'm still working. It's Saturday night. Whew. Okay, today I'm going to share with you guys the toughest things I face when starting a business abroad. So like 8 years ago, initially that my business was like I buy some clothes from China and sell it to the local shops here in Vietnam, and then my clients, they are like Koreans or Vietnamese, some Western people. So the toughest things, the first one I would say it was building a trust. What I mean building a trust is we do sign a contract, and then usually they order from me and I give the products to them, and then I take the payment. However, sometimes clients, they, maybe they are running out of the money, maybe they are not, having a good situation for their business, or maybe just they don't want to pay that early. So some people, they will pay me quite late. Actually, for me, it's quite struggling because the only thing I can do is like, hey, can you just help to pay earlier because I need to run my business as well. I need to pay to the factory as well, the things like that. I cannot be like, according to the contract, you is going to evaluate the contract. If you do this, then you will lose the order. You will break the relationship. So actually, for me, like taking back the payment as early as possible is not easy, actually. And as a foreigner, sometimes local people, they are like more afraid of you because they don't know if you will like run away or something. Actually, many things happens before. Number two is the visa problem. As a foreigner, that a lot of things are different from local people. A few years ago, I trust one of my friends, like he's from China. He helped me to do the visa, and then it turns out, they use different kind of like fake company to build the visa to those foreigners. I was like one of them, like the victim, and after that, they just run away. So I actually had a very hard time during that period of time because they please come to me, ask me a lot of things, and then my visa cannot work here and there. So the toughest thing I would say, you have to be careful with the people around you, because the Vietnamese government policy after that become quite strict because a lot of foreigners like doing something not good here in Vietnam. So I'm not one of them, but still like back to days, for me it was like the government said they are going to develop the economy, but why the policy of foreigner to getting visa is that hard? This is like so contradictory for me. But still, I think the number two is we really need to be careful with the people around us when starting a business overseas. So number three is definitely COVID. In Vietnam, it's quite near from China, right? And as a Taiwanese, if you speak Chinese, it was a little bit terrible. I'm so glad that I can speak Korean, but it's not a point, like even Chinese people, it's not their fault, but about the policy here in Vietnam, because we didn't have any vaccine. They actually want people to not get together. We have to be like quite separated to each other, like three meters or something. And then you are not allowed to go to work. So back to this, everyone are like quite hard, and I still have a lot of payment. I have to get it from my client. Some of my clients after COVID, they actually gave me back the payment. But some of the clients, they are like, I even asked some of my Korean friends to visit them. Okay, he's a Korean. Anyways, he was like, the attitude was quite bad, I have to be honest. He said he will give it back or something. But still, the next time when I heard of this person, he actually suicide already. I actually feel quite sad. He just leave his son here in Vietnam and then he just suicide. So, I don't know. Doing the business overseas is never easy, but I actually, back to the days, I never thought about it was that kind of situation will happen. But now, like, we are quite stable. Every kind of different challenge happens every day. And the last thing is, I would say, the toughest thing, the cultural differences, I would say. Because as a Taiwanese, in my country, like, we have certain kind of thinking to do the management of the company. And this is how we're supposed to do. But when I came to Vietnam, people like think about different kind of way. Usually in Taiwan, we think like, okay, if we do the incentive, we can motivate people. But when we come to Vietnam, sometimes some people is not like motivated by incentive. They motivate by something else. Or if you motivate them verbally or, like giving them like the good future or something, some people still don't care. And they have their own thinking to do something. For the cultural differences is actually, for me, is the thing I have to overcome. Sometimes I wouldn't say that this is cultural differences. This is like different kind of people that have different kind of thinking. For me, my job is like to immerse to this culture and to find out if there's any way then I can, then go with them together to achieve the goal. The tricky thing is I was like living in Korea before, and Korean culture, everything should be very fast and with the high performance. I actually, affect, or I should say like influenced by that kind of culture for a long time. So when I come back to Vietnam from Korea, sometimes I feel like why people are like so slow. But until now, when I look at myself, it was like I was like too hurried. So in short, I try to speak up the whole like toughest things I face here in Vietnam, but still I kind of enjoy the life here. Some kind of point is not like only happens overseas. Some kind of point is if you start a business, you are going to face different kind of problem. But the culture thing is definitely not that easy to overcome if you don't learn their languages, if you don't hang out with local people. So I would say still have a lot of challenge here, but I'm starting to get used to it, and I do have a lot of local friends, and we do the collaboration with a lot of companies. So comment below if you guys have any question and I can help, or if you have the same experience no matter in Vietnam or in other country, we can do the episode too. See you guys.